everyone. Getting myself down here on the floor with my pregnant belly is not easy anymore, so let's jump on in. Today's pick a card reading is going to be, what are your superpowers? So let's jump on in. Okay, let's go ahead and choose your card. First, check out my mug. It says Coco. That's my nickname in case you guys didn't know. My sister got this for me on the back. I don't want to spill. I have orange juice in here. That's been one of my pregnancy cravings. It says, I'm not sugar and spice and everything nice. I'm sage and hood and wish a MF would. I love it. So here is card 1. Here is card 2. And here is card 3. You can pause this if you need to make your selection. Let your intuition do the picking, okay? All right, those of you who chose card 1, let's go ahead and see what your superpower is. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that will be down below in the description. So this is the Muse Tarot that we're starting off with, and your first message is the Hanged Muse, which is also known as the Hanged Man in like the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. So what I feel is that one of your superpowers is that, and you may not think of it as this at the time, but there are these moments in time where you feel very drained and you just feel like you just need to rest and take space from everyone. But during this time, you're actually going through like a spiritual upgrade and awakening during this downtime, in which it's kind of like when your phone or computer is going through an upgrade and it has to shut down first before it gets that upgrade and goes to the next level. I feel like this is kind of what happens with you at different points in time. And then you come back with more knowledge, more abilities, more gifts, especially if you are work in any kind of psychic area. Your abilities get stronger, and your sense of self and self-awareness gets stronger every time this happens as well. So don't fight those moments when you really need to rest, because that rest is actually you upgrading, and it's really a beautiful thing. Your awareness gets stronger. You see this eye, the eye here. I'm really seeing that as like your third eye opening up, and it's going to see even more clearly when those times are happening. It opens up, my eyes went to the little door here. It opens up new doors of intelligence. It helps you to tap into new and different realms. What I'm also seeing here is that one of your other gifts is that you actually have an ability to see things from different perspectives and different angles. You know, even though you may not always agree from those different perspectives and different angles, you have the ability to see it. And that helps you to, one, come up with a better understanding of what you actually believe, but also it helps you to understand just people and human beings and how they operate. Even if you don't always agree with it, you can kind of see and understand why they kind of do certain things that they do. And I think that's really good. I feel like a lot of you in card 1 group are people that either are working in fields like psychic readings, Reiki healing, therapists, counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, different kinds of educators, things like that. Those are just throwing out some examples, but if you're not already working in some of those fields, I feel like you would be really good at it. I also feel like a lot of creatives are in this group as well. But let's see what else is going on with, this is the Goddess Guidance Oracle for card 1. What are your superpowers? Truth be told. Kind of going back to this one though, I feel like Spirit wanted me to let him look inner wisdom. So this is kind of feeding off of this message here, that what I was going to say was that a lot of you, one of your superpowers is it seems like you're resting and doing nothing, but actually you're doing so much in those moments. And so don't get your rest, card 1, but also inner wisdom. Inner wisdom is really one of your psychic psychic powers, but hey, for some of you, yes, it's really one of your superpowers. And as I accidentally said psychic powers, even though it wasn't really an accident, the message here on the bottom is you know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So your intuition and your spiritual knowledge, whether it comes naturally or whether it's things that you've been learning, are really some of your superpowers for card 1. One of the other messages here is go outside. So going outside actually recharges your superpowers, card 1. You may also have a superpower of really connecting with nature, in particular with like the moon that's standing out, possibly even other elements as well. But one of your superpowers is connecting with nature, learning with nature. Some of you can even talk to nature and hear what's going on with the earth and nature itself, because it's all living, right? And when I say nature, that could be plants, that could be animals, that could be even weather. Like some of you have like this special connection with the weather, whoever that applies to, because this is general reading. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. One of the messages here is you have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. So even when you are going through these resting download periods, just make sure you're getting your fresh air some way, somehow, whether that's going outside or whether that's opening a window or bringing plants and flowers indoors, things like that. Let's get another message with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, card 1. What are your superpowers? Let's see what's going on. Truth be told. Dream journal. So one of your superpowers is the fact that you have messages coming to you through your dreams, whether that's your dreams at night or whether that's even your daydreams. A lot of you are clairvoyants or have the ability to work on and develop your clairvoyance. Also, I'm seeing this as one of your superpowers is the manifesting your dreams, meaning your goals. So you should really consider having a dream journal. One, for remembering your dreams at night to kind of decode the messages, the psychic intuitive messages coming through. And another is a manifestation journal for your goals and your dreams to come in, because one of your superpowers is manifesting that through writing. Because remember, words are spells, and when you're using a pen, that acts as a wand because it has a point at the end of it. Pen, pencil, marker, anything like that. One of your other superpowers for some of you could be decoding dreams. So you could be really good at decoding dreams or seeing the messages that are coming through for others with that. Some of you have the ability of like, it's more of like premonition type dreams, or some of you even have the ability very similar to like the sleeping prophet, Edgar Cayce. You know, so that's coming through. So take which part resonates, release what doesn't. And I just want to get an Archer's Answers Oracle deck for you guys, card 1, in relation to your superpowers. So let's see what's coming through. Truth be told. Not yet. And how I'm seeing this in release attachment. So some of your superpowers, card 1, is that you may fight it sometimes, but you actually always have a strong ability to know when it's time to let something go, when it's time to release an attachment to someone or something, or even a mind frame that you have, or even a way of doing something that you had been doing. And you also know when the not yet part, I feel, is a strong message that you have a superpower of knowing when not to act just yet. Doesn't mean not ever, but you have an ability to know when to kind of observe before making a move, and really listening to your intuitive downloads before making a move. So this is what I see for you guys, card 1. Comment below how it resonated with you. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video around, and if you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee for reading, and that information is down below in the description if you choose to. And I thank you so much. Love you all, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 1. Hey, card 2. Let's go ahead and see what your superpowers are. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that is down below in the description. So starting off with the Muse Tarot, let's go ahead and see what your superpowers are. We have the Two of Inspiration, which is the Two of Wands. And you can see there's someone with a telescope. So, card 2, what I'm feeling as far as your superpowers go, you have an ability to see beyond what is happening right in front of you. Like, you have an ability to see the bigger picture. And you also, a lot of you have the gift of foresight, meaning that you have predictive capabilities. Whether you identify as psychic or not, your intuition is really strong. You also have the ability to see more of long-term results, or you're learning to see more of like long-term results, the bigger picture, versus like immediate gratification versus like next steps. A lot of you have a connection to the cosmos, because I'm looking at this telescope. A lot of you have a connection to the cosmos and are identified as starseeds, or maybe some of you have an ancestry that are actually ETs or a mixture of, or maybe you have a special connection to ETs and communicating with them for some of you. So take which part resonates, release what doesn't. Some of you are really affected by what's going on within the cosmos. As I say, as above, so below. But it really affects you guys. So you may notice that whatever retrograde is going on, or whatever is going on within the universe, really impacts you. So a lot of you actually having a gift as well of a connection to astrology and working with astrology. What I'm also seeing here is a lot of you are really creative. Look at all this orange. And I'm just feeling like you have waves of creation that come through, waves of inspiration, and you have so much of it that sometimes you have just different options that you can consider in terms of where do I put my creativity today. But that's actually a beautiful thing. It's a superpower that you have. You're multi-talented, for those of you who chose card 2. But let's see what else is going on with let's use this one. Goddess Guidance Oracle, those of you who chose card 2. What are your superpowers? Truth be told. Ooh, this came out. Bastet, the message of independence. So one of your superpowers is the fact that you do trust yourself, or are learning to trust yourself, and actually working independently is something that you really thrive in doing. It doesn't mean that you don't ever collaborate with other people or work with other people, but you doing things on your own time, independently, is one of your superpowers, because that's when all the information really flows to you. A lot of you have natural magical ability. A lot of you are also very protective. So one of your superpowers is knowing naturally how to spiritually protect yourself, or even how to notice what other people need in terms of protection. A lot of you have this fierce energy about you, this fierce cat-like energy about you, to where what's the best way I can put it? You move with grace, but you can be deadly if you have to. Like, when I say deadly, meaning like you can hold your own down. You know what I mean? Like, you look so sweet and cute for the most part. People are even drawn to you for your light. But if you have to be, the tiger comes out. You know what I mean? The tiger, the lion comes out. The message here is your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So you just have you have a lot of success when you really trust and believe in yourself. Some of you may still be growing into this, but take this as a sign that you can do it. You can do it on your own. Doesn't mean you can't have support and help. Those are really great things as human beings in this experience, or us being in this human being experience or experiment. you know, we still need partnerships and companionships, but still you thrive off of working on your own. You're probably some of those people like me who hated group team assignments in school and stuff like that. You'd rather just do it on your own, and I feel you on that. Let's see if anything else comes through with this image. One of your superpowers is also that you are very caring and nurturing, very empathetic, very understanding of others and their experience. Many of you, it may not come across that way to some people, but you have a huge heart and you have a lot to give. So one of your superpowers is your heart. And what did I just say? I said compassion, and right over here we have compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So that is one of your superpowers, is to have compassion. You have compassion for yourself and others. Let's see what else is going on. Sacred Self-Code Oracle for card 2. What are your superpowers? Card 2, truth be told. Journal. So a lot of you have actually a natural ability to write. Some of you may enjoy it, maybe you don't enjoy it, but you're actually really good at it. If you really go for it, you have a natural ability to write. One of your superpowers is also spell work through writing, because when you are writing, words are spells, and your pen, your pencil, your marker, whatever you're using to write with, is a wand. So one of your superpowers is actually that you need to write out more of what you're manifesting in a manifestation journal or something like that, even more, because one of your superpowers is to manifest through writing it out, through scripting it, as some will call it, calling it in. One of your superpowers, I just heard Spirit say, is to heal yourself through reflection. And sometimes some of you may either do this or consider reflecting and healing through journaling. Right here, this caught my eye. Another superpower that you have is through vision boards. So you may need to make a new vision board or revamp your vision board, because one of your superpowers is making things come true, casting spells with a vision board as well. Let's go ahead and get one more message with the Archer's Answers Oracle that I created. If you're interested in this, information is down below on where you can go to get it. What is your superpower? Card 2, truth be told. Doing the most and keep it real. So some of your superpowers, card 2, are knowing how to keep it real with yourself and others. And also one of your superpowers is knowing when you are doing the most, or seeing when somebody else is doing the most. So you kind of know when to like detach a little bit and take space so that you can get some breathing room if somebody else is doing the most. But you're really good at catching it. Like, you're really good at catching fakeness. Like, you can really sense when somebody's being fake. You can really sense when you're overreacting. You can really sense when something is just being overly fabricated or exaggerated. Like, these are some of your superpowers, card 2, as well. So this is what I see going on. Hopefully it resonates with you. Please comment below how it resonates with you. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video around. If you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information on where you can go to do that, if you choose to, is going to be down below in the description. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye, card 2. Hi, those of you who chose card 3, let's go ahead and see what your superpowers are. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and release what doesn't. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information on where you can go to do that will be down below in the description. Starting off with the Muse Tarot. All right, card 3. So, one of your superpowers is 9 of Inspiration, which is the 9 of Wands. What I'm feeling from this is that you are very creative, and it's like when you are excited about something, it's like with strong passion, it's with strong fire. I'm also sensing that one of your superpowers is also a connection to connecting with animals. Some of you may in particular have a connection to horses, or maybe have had horses in the past as well, but that's just a select group of you. You also have this magnetic energy that people can tend to be drawn to. They're drawn to your light. They're drawn to that fire. They're drawn to that passion that you have. They're drawn to your beauty. Beauty that more so radiates from the inside out because of your light, because of your creativity, your charisma, your passion. And even if you don't think you have these things, it's in there. What I'm also seeing is that you manifest quickly. You make things happen quickly. My eyes are being drawn to this firework here, and also the horse that seems to be moving very fast. One of your superpowers is that you have an ability to really make things happen for yourself in a fast manner, or that you get things moving quickly. Like when you have an idea, or when you want to get something going, like you get the ball rolling quick. You don't hold back. You charge ahead. What I'm also picking up as a superpower for you guys is that you make a big impact on the people that you come across, the people that you interact with. Maybe not everyone, like, you know, but something about your vibration is that you leave an imprint. That's what I'm trying to say. And the people that do get the chance to get to know you on a deeper level, you do make an imprint, but you do make a big impact on as well, like a big boom. I'm also seeing that through the fireworks and feeling and receiving that message too. A lot of you have the superpower to manifest abundance. You may not realize it yet for some of you, but it's there. And the reason I'm feeling that is because when I'm looking at this horse's hooves, they look like they're made of gold. And I just like got this image of just like, you have an ability to create abundance and you may not realize it yet. And yes, abundance can be money. Yes. It could also be an abundance of health, an abundance of ideas, an abundance of opportunities, an abundance of love. You know what I mean? But I do feel in particular, you have an ability to create financial wealth, and you may not have reached the full potential yet for some of you, and some of you may be not realizing this yet, but this is why I'm letting you know it's in there. I can't think of this X-Men's name. I want to say Quicksilver. I could be completely wrong, but the one that moves real fast. That's the image that's coming to my mind. You can get a lot done within a short period of time, and that's one of your superpowers as well. So let's see what else is going on. Card 3, Goddess Guidance Oracle. What are your superpowers? Card 3, truth be told. Sorceress. What did I say? Sorceress, sorcerer, doesn't matter what gender you identify with, if any at all, but you have an ability. You're very naturally magical. The message here is you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. And on the bottom, I also see purification. So one of your other superpowers is just knowing, you just naturally know how and when to detox and when you need it. And you have a good energy of clearing out. You have the superpower of clearing out energy. So like you could be someone who would be naturally good at cleansing people's homes or spaces when they move in. A lot of you, this is not everybody's cup of tea. I know it's not my cup of tea, but some of you would actually be really good at exorcisms or protection energy, like protection spells and things like that. That's coming through also. A lot of you would be good with clearing out, doing like past life work and clearing out past life energy or karmic energy that's no longer serving you or people. That's there too, I feel. The message here is it's time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So a lot of you, your superpower is that your spirit, well, for all of us, but your spirit and your body are really connected. So it's really important that to keep your superpower very active and strong, that you are continuously cleansing your energy inside and out. So maybe that means drinking more water or watching what you eat or put in your body, but as well as cleansing your space very often, cleansing your energy very often, because you radiate so much out, but you also draw so much to you at the same time, like moths coming to a flame. Sorry, everybody wants to try and call me right now when I'm recording. I mean, cut off. But I was saying, like moths drawn to a flame. People are kind of drawn to like moths to a flame as also. But let's get another message with the Sacred Self-Co Oracle, card 3. What are your superpowers? Truth be told. Sync with the moon. So one of your superpowers is to work with the phases of the moon. And so a lot of you really have a strong connection with the divine feminine and using that as a source of power and strength. Whether you identify as male or female doesn't matter. You have a connection to the divine feminine. So one of your superpowers is to do magic, to cast spells, to manifest, to set intentions with the phases of the moon and using those cycles to your advantage. Also, if you do identify as a naturally born woman with a moon cycle, then one of your superpowers is actually to be even more psychic, even more magical, even more of an instant manifester when you are on your moon cycle. So that applies to those who identify with that. If not, that's fine. Also, some of your superpowers are just to know when to take a step back as well, and just to be able to receive. Like, you know when it's time, you know when to take action, you know when to step back and receive. And you also have a superpower of just being naturally, I want to use the word alluring. I think that's the right word, but that's what the spirit is saying, so I'm going to use it. You're naturally alluring. You have a natural, like, you can even come across as mysterious to some people, but it makes them drawn to you even more. Like, they want to know more about you because you have this mystery about you, this mystical mystery vibe about you. And it's actually one of your superpowers that people are really fascinated with. A lot of you have a really strong and open third eye. You see the third eye there? So you have a really strong, natural, intuitive, psychic gift as well. So let's get one more message for you guys, card 3, with the Archer's Answers Oracle. What are your superpowers, card 3? Truth be told. Leave it behind. What do we have here? Raise your value. So one of your superpowers, even if it's something you're still growing into and learning from, is to know when to leave something behind, to know when to let something go, to know when it's no longer serving you. And you can also see that in others when they need to do it too. But what I'm seeing is a continuous superpower that is continuing to grow within you is raise your value, meaning that you're learning more of your worth. Like, more and more you're stepping into learning your worth, your value. You have a lot to offer, and that is one of your superpowers, that you are continuing to grow into a sense of confidence and continuing to grow into a sense of self-awareness and not being afraid to ask for what you deserve. And if you're not there just yet, then you're going to get there. You're growing into it. So this is what I see for you, card 3. Please comment below how it resonated with you. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it around. If you choose to, you could always tip by buying me a coffee. The information is down below in the description where you can go to do that for the energy exchange. And I will talk to you guys another time. Bye, card 3.